now.
Brisket is considered the gold standard in barbecue. Some may argue with me on that. But when prepared correctly, it is slow cooked for 8 to 12 hours. It's kind of dark and crispy on the outside, juicy and tender on the inside. I like brisket, in case you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
As Vicente Arenas shows us, though, it's catching on and it's sending these prices sky high.
Customers line up at Fargo's Pit Barbecue in Bryan, Texas for a plate full of the top-rated brisket Belinda Wells has been serving for 15 years.
Number 16 is going to be your number 6.
Business is good, but the restaurant's co-owner is facing a new challenge, a dramatic spike in the cost of beef.
What did you first think when you heard the prices were going up like this?
Wow. You know, how we're going to make it, the choices you have to make, because to maintain the quality, you're going to have to raise your price or you go out of business.
Brisket prices have increased 60% in the last year, from $2.21 per pound to $3.52. Fewer briskets because drought in states like Texas and California have forced ranchers to thin their herds to the lowest level in 60 years. Greater demand because of the upturn in the economy and the growing popularity of Texas-style barbecue nationwide.
Texas barbecue without brisket is, well, it's just pork, and that's no fun.
Daniel Vaughn is the barbecue editor for Texas Monthly.
Texas-style barbecue has become a lot more popular all across the country. Even fast food chains like Arby's have gotten on the bandwagon of brisket.
Vaughn estimates Arby's consumes nearly 300,000 pounds of brisket a week, nearly 5% of the country's stock. That further limits supply.
This one's coming down.
Fargo's finally had to raise its prices.
You raised about $4 a pound. That's a lot.
It's a lot, but it's a 2-year gap where I didn't raise prices at all.
Brisket lover Matt Frazier remains undeterred.
When I want brisket, I buy it regardless of the price. So.
You like it that much, does it matter?
Sir. Yes, sir, it doesn't matter.
That's the reason Fargo's will continue to slice beef, though they'd also prefer to cut prices. Vicente Arenas, College Station, Texas.
All right, hopefully you're about to eat dinner, because I'm hungry.
I know.
I called Four Rivers, by the way, to see if it's affecting them. They haven't gotten back to me yet. And yes, I do have them on speed dial. Well, a new style of con game is making its way across the social media circuit.
Yeah, it's a cross between catfishing and identity theft. Here's Mike Hofeld with this week's schemes and ripoffs.
Listen, they call this card popping. What these social media con games are selling is an honest face and a lie to get your money. Here's how it works. This Instagram profile is an absolute fake. United Services Automobile Association, USAA, says that photo was probably lifted, then posted to create a new profile. The victim is then catfished.
Normally an attractive male or female, then they friend you on Instagram, and then at that point they will say, hey, make money legit, $5,000.
USAA has posted an alert with the types of messages its members have been seeing. Now, the association serves the military and their families, but this is happening to everyone. The user talks about a legit opportunity to make money. Once scammers have your account, login, or PIN, they deposit a bad check. And before the bank can tell it's fraudulent, they withdraw a chunk of the money from the account. That's card popping, or card cracking.
Anybody could fall victim to card popping. It's a new scam. It's sophisticated. It's elaborate. And again, it's this relationship building that the scammers are trying to do with their victims.
The approach is new, but the motive, frankly, is the same. They want your money. Anytime anyone wants access to your accounts, forget it. It's just another name for schemes and ripoffs.
Well, Target has announced a new fashion line designed specifically for plus-size women. It's called Ava and Viv. It comes after a blogger boycotted Target for not offering popular collections in plus sizes. Target invited the blogger to sample the new collection, and in a video on the retailer's website, she says it looks beautiful. All right, if you are an Android user, you might want to listen to this next story. Talking to you, Matt and Tom. A new study suggested that smarter people prefer
iPhones.
Here we go.
It's just a study. The study by an online ad network found that states with more college grads tend to have higher iPhone sales. Not only that, but those with higher incomes tend to lean toward iPhones as their smartphone of choice. The company admits the study is not comprehensive as it focuses on states and not cities or neighborhoods. And no, it was not commissioned by Apple that we know of.
iPhone users also very humble people as well. We give her a hard time.
I don't know what you two are talking about.
Chief Meteorologist Tom Swirls and I are droid guys for some reason. But what a day we had today. It was fantastic.